right, guys, we are going to go through this little reading together. It's on xylem and phloem, get things moving. And there's 5 questions to go along with it. I'm just going to have you all answer your questions in the text box below, so you won't actually be able to write on this worksheet because it is a PDF version. So let's start off by reading through our paragraphs here. It says most plants and vascular plants have organized systems for transporting materials around to the various parts of the plant. We all know that the human body has organs in it, like the heart, lungs, kidneys, and so on, but vascular plants have organs too. The organs in a vascular plant include leaves, roots, and stems. Leaves help the plant produce food by gathering sunlight and using it in the process of photosynthesis. The roots help the plant to stay in one place. They burrow down into the ground and hold on. The roots also absorb nutrients and water out of the ground that the plant can use. Stems hold water and help support the plant. They also act as a highway system to help the plants get what they need. There are 2 kinds of vascular tissue inside the plant's organs, xylem and phloem. Xylem carries water and nutrients through the plant from the roots to the stem and the leaves. Xylem always flows up, not down. After sugar is made in the leaves during the photosynthesis process, phloem picks up the sugar and carries it throughout the plant. The natural direction of the phloem is downward, but it can flow upward when it has to deliver the sugar. Sometimes the plant needs to use the sugar right away. At other times, the sugar is stored to be used later. Vascular tissue is found in the clusters in most plants, and xylem and phloem packaged together. It takes a certain amount of pull to make water flow up a plant. Root pressure gets the process started. Roots tend to be salty, which draws in water. The special tissue of the roots prevents the water from going back out. Water drops cling to each other and to some other molecules. This property of water is called cohesion, but even root pressure and cohesion are not enough. Transpiration is the final piece that keeps things moving. As water evaporates off the plant's leaves, it pulls more water up through the plant to take its place. In fact, almost all the water that flows through a plant moves up through the plant fairly quickly and is transpired. So our first question is, what is a vascular system? So a vascular system is it's going to be an organized system for transporting materials to various parts of the plant. So I'm just going to highlight my answers for you. Number 2, what is the main difference between xylem and phloem? I believe that is going to be the direction that it flows in. So we have xylem always flows up. Phloem picks up the sugar and carries it throughout the plant. The natural direction of the phloem is downward. So it's xylem always flows up, and right here we have phloem is downward. What are the 3 primary organs in a vascular plant? So we're going to have the xylem and the phloem. That's part. Roots are also going to be in there. Why is it important to the plant that the phloem moves both up and down? So I believe we're going to have to go back up here. It's important because sometimes the plant needs to use the sugar right away, and it needs to be able to deliver that sugar to anywhere in the plant. And how does water flow up a plant? That is going to be with transpiration. Transpiration is going to pull the water up the plant as it's evaporating. Okay, so that's it. There's only 5 questions on that particular worksheet.